Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Kosi here again. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. If you're a new subscriber, so good to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what do you do? I hope you've been keeping safe since my last upload. So today's video is entirely different. I'm not very clear as to how you will release the content that I've been pushing for a while now. This is also DIY. So I'm like, you know what? I better just film this whole process and show you guys how I was able to create a mousse from start to finish with paper. Are you excited? Then don't go anywhere and we'll get into the video in a bit. So the mousse I'm creating is actually for a project at work. This is not my mousse, disclaimer. It's a project at work that I'm creating this mousse for, but I thought it would be nice to create content out of it. So in this pack, we have this is the pieces that we'll be putting together to create the mousse. We also have this glue, I think it's silicone glue, that we'll be using to put the pieces together. And this is what it looks like. It reminds me of top bond. For those of us in Nigeria, you know what top bond is. The consistency and the color is very similar, so that's what we'll be using. And there was something else that came in this pack. It was a practice, they call it a practice test. So it was just one piece of paper that they put as practice for practice. So the idea is to get your hands dirty with this first, learn how it works before you start with the big piece. So I made this wheel off camera before I started recording, just to be sure that I understood what needed to be done. And this is my practice wheel that I made yesterday in less than 30 minutes. So now that we're ready to do the mousse is called Leonard the mousse. Now that I'm ready to do the mousse, there was a video online, I'll link it below, that shows you what to do, the things you need and everything. And there's also a small piece of paper here with some instructions. So now that we are ready, I'll just put this aside and then we get our hands dirty. So I already sorted everything out from number 1 on the top all the way to 35. So number 1 is on top and then at the bottom is 35. So we have this, and then we also have this tongue presser. Yeah, is it tongue presser they call it? Yeah, tongue presser. That's what we'll be using for the folding to make sure the line is neat. And then of course it came with this glue, and then it came with this base. I'm not sure what this base is going to be used for, but we'll find out very soon. So make sure the table is clear, make sure it's clean, no water. You don't want to get Leonard dirty. So this is what it's going to be looking like when we are done, like this. So I'm going to go with piece 1. So piece 1, every piece has dotted lines and dashed lines. So the instruction says I should fold the dotted lines here once. So I'm going to fold the dotted line like so. And the dashed lines, I'm going to fold twice like so. So fold in and then take it to the other side, fold out. And if you want to use the tongue presser to make sure that your folding is precise. Now I'm going to just keep folding dash lines into 2 like the instruction said. Tongue pressor, tongue depressor. So for a closer look on how to fold the pieces, this is piece 2, and like I mentioned already, these are the dash lines and these are the dotted lines. So about 17 dash lines. So the dotted line you fold just once like this, and for the dash line you fold twice. Go in, bring it back out. Go out, bring it back in. So bring it in, fold, take it back, bring it in just along the line. I think the paper was created in a way that even along the line it just bends as you touch it, right? There's no force. You don't need so much force to get it done. So if you can see, when you look closely, it looks okay, but coming close, you see that there is already like a dent on the paper, so that when you bend it, it goes easily, and then you bring it back out. Just like that. Now that we're done with the first piece, I think I'm just going to glue it to see what happens. The idea is that when Leonard is done, all of these lines will be inside, and this is what would actually be showing on the outside. So you need to make sure that when you're gluing like this is as against gluing like this. Now, following the numbers, this tip for the tip 95 has to be glued to the end 95. Now there is no 95 on piece 1. My guess is that maybe this 95 is going to be gluing to another piece. Guys, after 8 hours and a few minutes, after 8 hours and almost another hour, almost 9 hours, Leonard is finally ready. And I'm so excited, but I'm not the most patient person ever, so I had to be patient to get this done finally, and I'm so excited. I'm so proud of myself, and I love it. I love the final look. I think I'm going to be buying another one for my house because like I said, this is for my office, so I'm getting another one for my house. I don't know if it's going to be a moose or another animal. Anyway, I want to say at this point that Leonard is very fragile. Like, I have to be super careful the way I'm carrying it. Do you see? Because it's paper, right? It's not heavy, and if you don't place it well, it will keep wobbling all over the place. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to place Leonard back in a nice and safe place until we're ready to hang, and maybe I'll also do a video, or maybe not. So thank you for watching up to this point. Till my next video, stay safe. My name is Kosi, and I'll see you soon. Bye.